Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester, and today I'm going to be walking you through the Bitcoin market. It's going to be going through Bitcoin here on the short-term time frame, on the hourly. Then we're going to go through the mid-term, the long-term. Going to be touching also on a little bit of Tesla here. Going to be interesting to see a little bit of stock news there. And then once we're done with that, we're going to be going straight to some altcoins. So smash your altcoin requests in the chat, and I'll get to them as soon as physically possible. Just going to turn the aircon off so it's not interfering with the microphone. Apologies for that, forgot to do that before the stream. But yeah, I hope you're all having a fantastic Friday so far. I think it's in the morning over in the UK, evening here in Thailand. Let's get some shout outs coming through. If you are new to the stream, please do smash a like. Does help me out tremendously in terms of the YouTube algorithms. And also let me know your opinions in the chat of where you think Bitcoin's going to go as well. Starting off with shout outs, we've got NX, we've got Mr. Miles coming through, we've got Chris, we've got Hero Optimist, and the famous Donna as well. So thank you ever so much for stopping by, guys. Do appreciate it if you could smash a like on the stream. Now, smashing through to the hourly chart here for Bitcoin. As you can see, starting off here, we do have an upward sloping parallel channel. Let's get rid of this indicator to start off with. You can see we've got an upward sloping parallel channel here. You can see the support on the lower side here for Bitcoin. We have seen it, to be honest, it's been quite a nice run up. It's been quite a nice rally. You can see the support on the lower side here, and you can see we recently actually just tapped that there, 22,394. And from there, we have actually seen a little bit of a bounce. We've got an inverted head and shoulders coming through as well, which we will go into very shortly. But just want to talk about the resistance to the top side that we do have on this top side here. We've actually tested this quite a lot of times now, and we were flirting with the idea, guys. We're flirting with the idea of a breakout to the upside, right? It was on the cards. It was on the cards, but what do you know? Bitcoin trapped us out again, and that's where we created this lovely little trap zone coming through from here. As we were saying there on the 4 hour, I think early on this week, I was looking for a bit more candle body closes in that area on the 4 hour to really get that congruent entry, and we actually just dumped from there. So yeah, it did actually create that trap zone, and that's why there was no long position properly activated there. But yes, from there we actually did dump down, and we have actually created this inverted head and shoulders pattern, potentially bringing the price back up to the most recent high, guys. And that is going to be, in terms of referencing the candle body close there, it's going to be 24,194. So fingers crossed we can see a bit of a rally up to there. To start off with, I would expect a bit of resistance, something around this sort of 23,823, that sort of level. But to be honest with you, right now, we have broke that high. It's looking pretty good. So yeah, looking pretty good for Bitcoin. And as we were saying there on the longer term time frame earlier on this week, we were looking at this 55 EMA moving average coming down, right? We're looking at this 55 EMA moving average coming down, and we said, look, we're testing this. If we can get a nice congruent candle body close above it, then yes, it's going to be a lot more likely for a bit more of a breakout scenario, a bit more confirmed breakout. So that's sort of what we're really looking for here on the shorter term time frame, if we are going to be actually rallying up even further here, right? But overall, just a little summary here on the short term. We are still in this chart pattern. We are still in a micro uptrend. It's not looking too bad, I must say. But let's just remember these chart patterns, these upward sloping parallel channels, they tend to usually break down. So we do have a measure move planned, ready, and waiting for that. And that is going to be a 5.64% move to the downside. Interesting stuff, money to be made. And to be honest with you, pullback probably isn't out of the question right now, considering we have seen quite a lot of momentum to the upside recently. And let's not forget, on the macro, we are still in this filthy bear market, like descending down into the deep darkness, and all world economies are looking pretty horrific as well. So a pullback is definitely not out of the question, I must say. Now let's go into a bit more indicators, a bit more information. What have we got here? Going to get rid of that inverted head and shoulders for now, just because it is quite polluting on the chart. It doesn't really I can't really show you guys with it on there, right? So yeah, above all major moving averages, looking pretty good. We have seen coiled up moving averages here as well, guys. Coiled up moving averages tend to usually mean a breakout in the price. Definitely something to be looking out for there as well. Examples of that happening, you can see lovely spot coming through from here. Coiled up moving average, massive breakout in the price, right? A little bit of a coiled up moving average, breakout in the price. Coiled up moving averages, what do you know? We might see a lovely breakout in the price. So please look forward to that if that is going to come into fruition. A little tiny trend line to be getting over there, something along the lines of that. That's sort of like checkpoints I'm looking for there. If we can get over that and basically run up from there in a nice steep parabolic motion climbing Everest, you know how we do it here. That's the sort of scenario I would be looking for here. I looked at my hair on stream. I watched the stream back the other day, and it just looked absolutely horrific. So yeah, let me just sort that out. But yeah, let's. At least you watched it back. I was like, Bro, you look a state. That looks awful. Yeah, anyway, enough about that. Let's go on to Bitcoin. But yeah, you can see we're above all major moving averages here. Looking pretty good, looking pretty bullish. I would say volume as well, guys. Let's go on to that volume. You can see this this is actually trending down very nicely, okay? Very, very nicely. When we have trending volume down like this, what does it mean? We know what it means. Breakout in the price. So a lot of stars are aligning here in the in astrology, if you will, for a lovely little bit of a breakout in the price there. We said we got that inverted head and shoulders up to that neckline. We've got the volume trending down above all major moving averages. Moving averages coiled up, still inside of a chart pattern, but we have found that support coming through there. It's looking pretty good to come up to this around 24,200. To be honest, it's looking quite nice to get there. We do have a volume weighted ATR band there, and probably going to hold us back in terms of resistance at around 24,095. So that's definitely a point to be looking out for there, guys. I don't know if I put the background music on. Let me just double check. Oh no, what have I done? Yeah, I thought I ruined everything then, but no, we're still good. We're still good. I see Mike's on the hunt here saying what up. I see Simon in the chat there as well saying good morning CC gang, happy Friday y'all. I see Michael Allen coming through as well. Finally managed to catch you live. Yeah, I've seen you commenting quite a few times, man, that you haven't you've missed the live, but yes, it was nice to see you coming through. Background music was on. Yes, good stuff. If we super chat, will you launch a spitball at Hammy? That would be quite funny. But yeah, bring back the Viking. Yeah, the beard is pretty short, Simon. It's pretty short. It's a pretty hot country, so it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, let's have a look at. Let's carry on with Bitcoin, right? Let's carry on with Bitcoin coming through from here. You can see we're pretty much sat on a pretty crucial trend line, I would say, here for the RSI. Maybe looking to break that as well. So let's have a look where that hourly candle body is going to be closing there, and we'll definitely see if we can actually get a bit more buying momentum and break that. But that is going to be another thing that we're going to be looking for there, for that breakout scenario to be coming through there in terms of the live chart there. So yeah, not looking too bad, okay? Not looking too bad for that move from currently to where we are now, 23,400, 500-ish, up to around 24,000. 23,500 up to around 24,100. So yeah, not too bad there. If we are going to have a move up. What's this? This is the MACD. The MACD is looking fairly bullish as well. We are seeing, we obviously saw momentum die off a little bit, but we are seeing a bit more momentum gain there. And I would be sort of looking to clear this high, right? I would be looking to sort of clear this high in terms of this, in terms of momentum to the upside. If we can do that, then we can be looking at targets of around 1517. If that is going to happen, again, that is going to line up pretty perfectly with this high coming through here for Bitcoin. So yeah, it's actually looking pretty bullish right now, I would say, across multiple indicators. So yes, that's what I would say about the shorter term time frame. Let's move on to the midterm. What have we got for the midterm? It's a little bit choppy, guys. It's a little bit choppy. We do have a rising wedge coming through. You can see the trend line that we've got on the lower side here in terms of support. Not looking too bad in terms of support there, but support nonetheless. Currently, we did test that same trend line as we do have on the shorter term time frame there as well. But yes, as you can see, we did test that, and we are seeing momentum to the upside coming through from there. We nearly tested Fibonacci retracement, the 0.382 there. As you can see, swing low coming through from there. So we nearly tested that, but we actually got bounced up from the price action channel there as well. So that's another bullish sign. To bounce off the price action channel and clear the 21 EMA and also the 10 simple as well there. So yeah, it's looking pretty bullish right now. I would say though, rising wedge, guys, rising wedges tend to usually break to the downside. So this is definitely something we need to take into consideration there, because the measure move down from that will be something along the lines of that. And it's around a 7% move, right? It's around a 7% move to the downside. This is something that we can be making money on, but I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't go copy this. Don't copy this. This is for educational purposes only, right? But yeah, let's you're above all major moving averages as well, looking pretty good, I would say. But yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, you've got the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement coming through here, which is obviously very, very crucial. It actually determines the reversal of the trend there. When we cross this point and we hold it, it actually is very, very good for the reversal of the trend here for Bitcoin. So so yeah, if we can get above that and really hold that area there and start trending up with this with the volume weighted ATR and something along the lines of that, then it is going to be looking a hell of a lot more bullish, and we can be looking for targets of the next Fibonacci retracement, and that's going to be around the 0.68618, sorry, and that's going to be around 25,655, right? That does bring me on to the, what does it bring me on to? Brings me on to, I mean, nothing really going on the RSI here. Any divergences that we really need to be knowing about? I mean, we do have a bearish divergence coming through from there, and that's probably why we did see a pullback coming through. But at this time, it doesn't look that great, like in terms of, I mean, if we are going to clear this high, then yeah, we would see. I mean, no, we wouldn't see. So yeah, nothing really that great coming through on the RSI. But if we do come up with like a lot of buying strength up to the volume weighted ATR band, guys, that's going to be around 24,262. Then we are going to see probably some selling pressure coming through from there, because obviously that's going to be an overbought scenario. ADX coming through on the DMI. You can see we're actually above 28. Sorry, we're above 25 and 20 there. If this is above these levels, guys, you know what this means. It basically means the trend is strong, baby. The trend is very strong indeed. You can see we had the bullish crossover here, and from there the ADX has just been rallying up really, really nicely. So yeah, that's very, very good to see. Hopefully we can hold above this 25 area and actually see this curl over and actually have continuation here. If that does happen, then I would be flipping a lot more bullish here for Bitcoin again if we can break this high. So yeah, not too bad overall for pretty much across a lot of indicators, right? Not looking too shabby. I would say let's jump to the longer term time frame here for Bitcoin here, because you can see all-time highs coming through, chart patterns coming down from there. You can see Fibonacci retracement, so let's go into that a little bit, because we are getting ever so close here to the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. I see we're getting close to it. I think we actually tapped it. Yeah, you can see pretty much tapped it to say hello, and the resistance has come down. Now the reasoning for the very important Bitcoin candle body close title and thumbnail here is because you can see, we were talking about it earlier this week, the 55 EMA coming through there. God, I got such a bad throw, it's dreadful. You can see the 55 EMA coming through from here. It's currently holding us down in terms of resistance, so definitely an area that we need to be looking at for support there. If we can get a candle body close above that, it's gonna actually be a breakout of a falling wedge, guys. Falling wedges, they tend to usually break to the upside, and this could mean, okay, this could mean some serious gains for Bitcoin. I'm talking 26, 27, those sorts of prices, right? That's sort of ideal scenarios coming through from here. And to be honest, if you think about like September, like usually for September, Bitcoin usually just falls off a cliff. So if we think like we're coming into like August fairly soon, August, nice little couple of pumps coming through from there, lasting across from here, and then just more of a range, something like this, like something along the lines of that. I wouldn't really be surprised at all. And then September comes, bang, smashing new lows yet again with some worldwide horrific news, no doubt. So yeah, that's sort of the candle body close I'm looking for there for the daily here, guys. But remember, it is coming into the weekend. It could be very, very volatile, and we do obviously have CME as well. So yeah, interesting stuff coming through for Bitcoin. Let me we do have ascending triangle measure move here, guys, as well. Measure move coming through from this ascending triangle, and that is going to be bringing us bang up to around that 26,500. So that's definitely an area to be looking out for there as well. And that is going to be around 16.78% to the upside. If you are long, I'm sort of waiting for this confirmation, right? I'm waiting for this confirmation to get a solid candle body close above the 55, and also to probably break this high as well around 23.8, right? That's sort of what I'm looking for there, and then we can really see some momentum to the upside continue here for Bitcoin. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Bitcoin, guys. Going to be going through to Tesla now. Going to do a little update on Tesla stock for CC Investing channel. I haven't gone to check that out. I'm doing like some stocks and stuff like that over there. I'm also going to be doing a lot more like trading tips and like sort of like the mindset section of trading on that channel. So yeah, you can go check that out. The link is in the description for that. Haven't got the mindset videos out yet, but they're being planned. They are being planned. So yeah, I see Trippy is here saying counter indicator bullish. Okay, I short into 21.9k, closed long. Good stuff, man. So like this guy every time. Michael Allen super chat. Super chat to not throw spitballs, please, lol. No problem, man. Because you did a super chat, you can actually request a coin, and I will shove that through to the top of the list, right? So yeah, let me do Tesla, and then we'll get into some altcoin requests, guys. Just bear with me one sec, see if I can do this. Hi guys, and welcome back to CC Investing. My name is Chester, and today I'm here to give you a Tesla update And to be honest with you, the update straight away, Tesla's banged it around 9.78%. Going to be starting off here on the daily. Going to go into a little bit of news as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. If you like the video, smash a like. It does help me out tremendously. And if you do like the content, you know what to do. You know what to do. I'm continuously doing US30 gold stock updates for you all out here. So yeah, let's talk about Tesla straight away. Going from a technical analysis perspective here, you can see the support on the lower side of this symmetrical triangle chart pattern we've got coming through from here. Support coming through multiple times here. 3 times, and from the top side you can see the resistance that we are seeing as well. Now there is a measure move, there is a breakout scenario coming through there, and we have seen this actually play out pretty strong, right? It was pretty strong. We did see the open actually open a hell of a long way up here, and it was 764 there for Tesla. And to be honest with you, we have seen Tesla actually trending down quite rapidly on the macro here. So it's actually quite surprising here, especially because we do have this symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the bottom of a downtrend. It basically makes it a bearish pennant chart pattern, and a bearish pennant chart pattern tends to usually mean continuation to the downside, right? So it's quite surprising that we are seeing a big breakout to the upside, but hey, we know the economy at the moment, it's in the toilet. So yeah, we don't really know what's going to happen in that sense. But yeah, key areas to really be looking out for here for Tesla, it is going to be this point that we're currently at. In terms of resistance, we've got a horizontal coming through that we did actually use as support back on the 28th of April here. And as you can see, this can flip for resistance. And colliding with that is going to be the 200 EMA as well there, guys. We know that's going to probably find us some resistance there. So to be honest with you, in terms of a prediction for the price here for Tesla stock over the next sort of week or so, I probably would expect a bit of a pullback to this major pivot point around 795, and then hopefully some continuation to the upside, breaking this level of resistance there, getting support on the 200 EMA there, and then basically hopefully running up to and hopefully running up to this 15.43% there for Tesla. Going to be very interesting to see how that does actually plan out. Just want to zoom into this candle a bit here, just because I want to show you guys a bit more how the momentum is curling over here, right? The momentum is curling over. We had 3 very strong hourly candles coming through there, doji star coming through, and then basically you can see the momentum just curling over and not being as strong there. So I really would expect a pullback, and as you can see, that pivot point is lining up pretty nicely with the 10 SMA coming through as well for a lovely little bounce there. So yeah, very interesting to see how that is going to play out. Just going through to a bit of news here for Tesla at the moment. Not sure if any of you guys knew, but Tesla actually sold off 75% here. They sold off 75% pretty recently, actually, which is very interesting to see, right? Because it actually did add 936 million to its balance sheet. Very interesting, and I think the non-supporters in terms of Tesla stockholders, the non-supporters here would actually love this, right? They would actually love this. So it's actually quite interesting to see a company like this doing something like this. And yeah, quite interesting to see. But yeah, that's gonna be it from Tesla. Gonna be moving on to some other stocks later on, probably next week. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. But for now, it's gonna be peace out and goodbye from me, CC Investing. Right, I think that worked. That was absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible video. Just completely lost my flow. I realized that I can't actually say like Bitcoin and crypto on my other channel because I'm getting absolutely screwed by the algorithm. So yeah, I literally didn't plan for this news story. As you can see, I didn't say Bitcoin or anything when I was reading the news story, so I couldn't really go into much detail about it, which sucked. But yeah, that's something that we'll look at for the future. Just gonna have a drink of water, and then we're gonna move on to some altcoins, guys. So make sure you're getting your altcoin requests in the chat as soon as physically possible. I will get to them as soon as possible. See NX saying goodbye, CC Investing. Hello, CC. Yeah, good stuff. I see 12 likes as well, guys. Do appreciate those likes coming through. And here Optimist says, yes, you can give someone COVID. Interesting. To be honest, I do think I have COVID. I've got the same symptoms I always have. So, if you guys that don't know, I've had it 4 times. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I didn't realize you had a twin. So cool. Solana coming through there for here Optimist. Just for a little thing for you guys to be looking out for. I'm actually looking for a Monero long here. I'm looking for a Monero long XMR here, looking pretty good. Ascending triangle to the upside. Measure move looking like something like so, 1.91%. We do have the volume weighted ATR band coming through as well. Looking for a candle body close above this sort of area, above this little trap zone here. Going to be looking very, very good and very ripe for continuation to the upside. We're looking for bullish crossover on the MACD as well. Not looking too shabby at all. Above all major moving averages here. Moving averages are far apart, so the uptrend is looking very solid. You can see volume is trending down as well. Very, very strong stuff here. Volume is trending down, so another breakout scenario coming through there. So yeah, it's looking pretty good for a long here for XMR here on the Solana there. So yeah, let's move on to XMR for the Solana there. Oh, I started reading the chat, right? But yeah, let's move on to Solana there for here, Optimist. I think I've turned the background music off. Yes, I have. Bringing it back on for you guys that missed it. Right, Solana. Let's do a bit of that. Up around 2.19% as far as what TradingView is saying here. I think that measures it on the 12-hour, not the hourly though. Not the daily, sorry. We'll actually check. See where we're at in terms of upwards momentum for the daily. So we've got a candle body close there. So around 2.29%. So yeah, near enough what TradingView is saying there. So yeah, interesting stuff there. But yeah, let's do some TA. Let's do some TA coming through on what we're looking for here for Solana. Above the 55 EMA. Interesting stuff there in terms of finding that support. We have tested the price action channel, the 21 EMA, and also the 10 simple as well. I'd say pretty bullish at this moment in terms of market structure. Obviously, you've got your low, you've got your higher lows coming through there. You're not actually invalidating any higher lows here. You're coming down, you're bouncing with confidence. You're breaking lower highs here. You're breaking current highs. It's looking pretty good, right? It's looking pretty good in terms of this uptrend coming into fruition here. I would sort of be fairly cautious. Because at this time you probably do have some sort of rising wedge scenario coming through like so. Rising wedges, guys, tend to usually break down. So that's definitely something we need to be looking at for the future there. If we do lose these major moving averages there, I probably would expect a breakdown or at least a test of this lower side, especially if Bitcoin dumps, right? We've seen Solana pretty much falling off a cliff at times here with Bitcoin, so it's definitely something we really need to take into consideration there. I thought I didn't have my mic on there. So yeah, definitely interesting stuff there. But yeah, in terms of Solana in general, let's on the shorter term time frames, let's see what we can work out here for a little here Optimist. My good sir. To be honest with you, we've got pretty strong resistance coming down here, I would say, straight off the bat, and we do have a pretty strong horizontal coming through. So a descending triangle you have, sir. Descending triangle you have coming through here. Descending triangles tend to usually break down. So yeah, if we don't break up here, I probably would expect you to be starting to come down here and basically setting this lower high, right? And that is going to be, in terms of prices here, that's going to be the lower side around 39.84. I wouldn't lose that much hope straight away, right? I wouldn't lose that much hope because you are still in that uptrend, as I was saying there on the macro. It's not looking too bad, but just be aware. Just be aware. If you've got a nice wide stop loss, then you should be fine here. But yeah, just be aware because you can see also resistance from this zone as well. Resistance. You can see support. So yeah, if we do break that, I would expect pretty strong resistance to be coming through. But yeah, that's let's do a measure move up. Let's do a measure move up to give you a bit of confidence here because I did see you were saying you are in a long there. So the measure move up would actually be all the way back up to breaking this high and also on the top side of that rising wedge that we were looking at on the longer term time frame as well. So yeah, not completely out of the question. And it does, as I said, it does look bullish here on the longer term time frames here, but it is a descending triangle. So just please be aware for that. And also this lower high will be acting as resistance, as you can see here as well. So yeah, interesting stuff. I definitely would be using that as a take profit, to be honest with you. Let's move on to Stellar there for Chris. XLM. Why are you not on my list, Stella? Quite like a beer. XLM. Yes. XLM. Right, what are we looking at here for XLM? Let's jump on the daily straight away. I think I'm probably only going to do one more request after this because my throat is not doing me wonders today, I must say. We're actually on a stellar breakout, right? We're on a stellar breakout, not looking too shabby right now. You can see all the touches to the top side here in terms of resistance. Bang, bang, bang. looking very, very, very strong there. You can obviously see the breakout scenario. Let's get some measure moves. Let's get some let's get some measure moves. Let's get some chart patterns, and let's see what we're working with here in terms of targets, right? So yeah, in terms of a target here for Stellar, to be honest, it's actually looking really good. Looking very, very good up to that lower high there. And that would be actually creating this range here coming through like so. Obviously, we've got these bottoms. You can see we're going to have a top coming through from here as well. So yeah, there's going to be it's going to be interesting to see if we can actually get up there. Checkpoints are looking out for there. It is going to be breaking this high. But you can see overall, unfortunately, we are actually breaking lows here. We're actually breaking lows here on the daily, unlike Solana there. That is not breaking lows. We're actually breaking lows here for Stellar, so I wouldn't be as like the most bullish in the world, but to be honest, it is not looking too shabby considering we've broken this lower high, and we are looking like we're setting this higher low here. So let's move on to the hourly, and let's see what we're working with here in terms of other trend lines, and then bring in some moving averages into the works and see if we can get some sort of stuff plotted in for them. Yeah, I would say pretty strong test to the lower side as well there. Yeah, pretty strong test to the lower side as well. I'd say very trappy riding this trend line with disgusting support confidence there, not falling off a cliff like you would imagine here. And then I would also say another trend line coming down like so. So yeah, sort of the confirmation to really be looking out for here in terms of this scenario, it is going to be the breakup from here, right? It's going to be the breakup from here. If you lose this dirty trap zone that we were just discussing here, if you lose that dirty trap zone, I really would expect you to come down and then test coming back into that falling wedge. What are we talking about? Yeah, falling wedge scenario there. That's sort of what I really would be looking out for there. But to be honest with you, are in a micro uptrend. Bitcoin is bullish, so if you do see us break here, you would be looking for higher prices. First time, it's going to be around 12 cents, then up to the measure move completion, which is going to be around 12 cents 70 there. In terms of percentage, that's the word, percentage. In terms of percentage there, it is going to be around 14.92%. Now, the last request for the day. Sorry, it's not the. So I'm starting to have a lisp because my throat hurts so much. I've got an ulcer on my tongue as well, so it's just horrific. It always happens when at my first symptoms with the old COVID. Probably shouldn't say it, but hey, it is what it is. The first symptoms for that for me is ulcers all on the back of my throat. Right, it's just horrific. So yeah, that's pretty much what I got right now. But yeah, let's do one more request. Algo there for Mr. Miles, my good sir. Algo there for Mr. Miles. I've got some new video ideas coming through for you guys. I'm going to be doing like psychology tips and stuff like that. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. Can't wait for it really. Just want my throat to get better. Yeah, straight away off the bat here, I'm going to say we do have that trend line coming through like that, and obviously this level of support on the lower side as well. So to be honest, I would say parallel channel, looking pretty good stuff indeed. And a way you can actually check this, if you really want to be that thorough, you can go copy, paste, bang it in like that, and you can see if it does line up perfectly. As you can see, lines up pretty perfectly indeed. So we can get rid of that, and that is basically a parallel channel. Rising parallel channels tend to usually break to the downside. So let's do some measure moves. Let's see what we're working with here, and go from there really. To the upside, if we are going to see Algo breaking to the upside here, to be honest with you, I think is Algo the one that's been doing really well, like out of nowhere. It's been banging it. Like, I look at my watch list and like everything else has been like maybe like minus 1%, and then Algo's like, yep, I'm up 8% today. It's just a bit mad. As you can see, it's done 29% since the last high low. So yeah, it is the one behaving abnormally, which is quite nice to see. To be honest, it is pretty bullish. It's basically doing a matic, right? Interesting stuff. So yeah, in terms of the measurement to the upside, if we are going to see Algo break here, to be honest with you, it's not completely out of the question. And we are seeing quite a few altcoins like this, like Algo, like Matic, actually doing well and performing on their own, which is nice to see, considering the state of the markets at this time, right? So when I say that, I mean like Bitcoin dominance and the control of the market. So if these altcoins are starting to move on their own, it's actually quite good to see that. Right? Not just having Bitcoin control the whole market. But yeah, in terms of the move to the downside, 20.95%, and also to the upside, 30.06% in terms of a breakout scenario there. In terms of measure moves, those are the measure moves. In terms of moving averages here, you can see we actually got pretty rejected on the test of the 55 EMA there. Did get the candle pretty close above it, but you can see that trend line actually throwing us down with a lot of might there. Pretty horrific actually. And yeah, from there we did actually see that hammer candle coming through as well, which is obviously bullish. So yeah, not looking too bad with the test of those moving averages here on the daily. So I probably would expect to come up and tap that 3 36 cents 75 there, to be honest with you. That's sort of what I really would be looking for there. In terms of the hourly, we are seeing a micro uptrend as well, not looking too shabby above all major moving averages again, testing pretty much everything, volume trending down as well. So yeah, I would say there is room to grow here. There is real room to grow here. I was just looking like head and shoulders, maybe. Nothing really that great. Yeah, guys, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for tuning in. Please look out for Bitcoin being bullish here. Looking pretty good. Also, it is the weekend, so please trade safe if you are going to be trading the weekends. But yeah, that's going to be it from me. Thank you ever so much for watching. I will be back Monday. I will be back Monday morning for you guys here in the UK, over there in the UK. But yeah, for now, it's going to be peace out. Just can't do it. Just feeling dreadful. It's the worst thing. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Do appreciate it. I will see you Monday, but for now, it's going to be peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester. Are you feeling juicy? Juicy! Paper planes taking off from the runway.